So every day I wake up and I first, when I realize that I'm awake, I think about all the things that I'm thankful for. Sometimes not really much comes to mind, and typically it's because I know, like genuinely, I know how much I appreciate the stuff in my life. Like I don't have to say like I'm super grateful for all this stuff, but if I feel like I need to orient myself, I will go over like some of the small stuff, but I typically look for like a new thing every day to appreciate or just like what I'm really looking for is just to access that emotional place that is being grateful and being appreciative and all that. After I do that sort of mental review, then I go to my journal and I write down, it could be a sentence. Well, I guess typically, I guess I aim for a paragraph at this point. But a paragraph about how awesome existence is and how I get to be in whatever emotional state that I want to be or whatever. Like it's just a paragraph of elaborating on my gratitudes and also starting my day with just a little bit of writing in a positive manner to orient myself. So today when I was writing, I don't remember exactly what I wrote, but I was writing I said I am largely comfortable with where I'm at in my life. And that revealed to me that underneath all of this practice of gratitude, there's still a feeling of want, a feeling of desire, a feeling of lack, if you will, like where wow, everything's so great and I don't have to worry about a whole bunch of bills that people typically do, and I have had incredible experiences in my life that I can recall, and I'm super grateful that I got to experience because many people won't. Or all of my needs are met. That's the biggest one. It's like so many people just forget that all of their needs are already met. And if they weren't, then you wouldn't be watching this video. So this underlying feeling of lack, I'm just asking myself, like, what is that? What is that part of it? I just think it's interesting because we have all these desires. Once all of our needs are met, we have all these desires that we think become needs. You're like, okay, well, my happiness is dependent on whether or not I make enough money, or I'm secure enough, or I have a relationship, or I don't have to talk to this person anymore, or like anything, literally anything. And like society gives us those conditions. It says, okay, well, you see this guy over here and this guy over here. Well, the first guy is really happy and he has a lot of money and good relationships and he's very clear about how he wants to be perceived. And then you have this other guy who's like just doesn't have a lot of stuff and like doesn't seem to care very much about how people perceive him. And society would say that the second guy is less ideal. The second guy should be less happy. But the second guy sounds like his happiness isn't so conditional on whether or not he has this or has that. I guess this is me in a way trying to work through why I still feel a sense of lack. Because I really do have everything that that was how I started my gratitudes this morning, I have everything that I once asked for. And that was a peaceful state of mind, the ability to control my emotions, the ability to live in the present moment and also be excited about the future. It's okay to have expectations, but that leads right to my next point. It's okay to have expectations, but these conditions that we put on our happiness, they're insistences. It's this idea that I cannot be happy unless my life looks exactly like this, exactly like the way I imagine it. So every day that it doesn't look like that, it's either going to be, all right, well, I'm working really hard to get to that, or I'm miserable because I don't have it yet. You would push off your happiness because you insist that your happiness looks one way. when you could really just be happy if you just reassess, like, why do I think this way, and can I take this negative thought and make it into a positive one? And because everything's got a duality to it, everything, like, we are creatures of duality. Like, we love to say this or that and have things be mutually exclusive, and that's like part of our big downfall, is that our insistences are mutually exclusive with our happiness. Like, we say that, okay, well, it has to be this way, and that will be what makes me happy. But what if you said it could be any way, and that would make me happy because I'm having all of these experiences? I'm watching a bird fly across my yard. I'm looking at the trees wave. I'm working at my job so I can pay off my debt. I'm just sitting. I'm just sitting and not doing anything else. I'm just breathing. I'm listening to this truck interrupt me. Look at that. Oh, so important. Nobody's allowed to interrupt me. But like, all of these things, they're just happening, and we insist that it should be this way or it shouldn't be this way. That's the duality. Like, we say that this is for me and this is not for me. And if I see anything that's not for me, then I have the right to be upset. Sure, whatever. Choose to be upset, I guess. Or just choose to allow it to be what it needs to be. So, I guess I'll end it there. Thanks for helping me work through this. I'd really recommend this if you guys are struggling as well. Like, literally, like, just make a video just for yourself. Talk to yourself. Ask yourself, why am I making my happiness conditional? Do I have any insistences? Do I insist my life looks one way? And is that within my control? And if it doesn't feel within my control, how would I like to spend my time in this life before I reach that point? Do I want to be miserable every single day until I reach that point, and then suddenly I'll get there and I'm supposed to be insanely happy? No. Happiness is something that we pursue and that we allow. Yeah, so it always just comes back to allowance and acceptance. Yeah. So anyway, thank you for helping me work through this. I love you. Please take care.